This episode of Overlooked History is about the complicated story of the assembly line. The assembly line for mass production was famously developed by Henry Ford, but the true story is not that simple. One of the earliest devices similar to an assembly line was created for Portsmouth dockyards by Mike Isambard Brunel in 1805. The device made wooden pulley holders for the Royal Navy, and is considered the first example of a tool made entirely of metal used in mass production. Mike Isambard Brunel's son, Isambard Kingdom Brunel, was covered in a previous episode of Overlooked History. By the turn of the century, disassembly lines were being used in Midwestern meatpacking plants, and many mills, industrial bakeries, and canneries were using processes similar to assembly lines. The first vehicle produced on an assembly line was the Curved Dash Oldsmobile, created by Ransom Olds in 1901. It utilized a stationary assembly line, where the workers moved and the cars under construction stayed in place. The Oldsmobile factory burned in 1901, destroying the assembly line. 7 years later, Henry Ford debuted the Model T, which took 12 hours to build and cost $825. For the next several years, the Ford company worked to create a way to build their cars faster. Finally, in 1913, a Ford executive was inspired by the disassembly lines of meatpacking plants and suggested a moving assembly line for the Model T. The moving assembly line debuted on December 1, 1913. It was a major innovation and cut production time of the Model T from 12 hours to 1 hour and 33 minutes. It also allowed more cars to be built at once. The Ford Model T suddenly became even more affordable to the average American, ushering in the age of the automobile. Many know that the Ford company popularized the assembly line, but its story dates back much farther. Thank you.